Hey, it's me. As you know, being human is not always easy. It's like we're caught in between two worlds. We're no longer in a state of pure instinct, like animals who live fully in the moment without questioning. And we haven't yet reached the place where we live with full awareness and inner peace either. And so, we struggle. This struggle isn't just for those on a conscious journey of self-discovery. It's something every human being experiences in some way. The only difference is some of us recognize it and try to understand it, while others simply feel the weight of it without knowing why. At its core, the struggle is about truth, about facing what is real within us and letting go of what isn't. We carry so many false beliefs, old fears, and patterns we don't even realize are shaping our lives. And when we live from these false places, we feel stuck, disconnected, or confused. Maybe you felt that way, like you're searching for something, but you're not even sure what it is. You might find yourself asking, who am I really? Why do I feel this way? Why do I keep feeling this way? The truth is, you are not the patterns you've been repeating. You are not the defenses you've built to protect yourself. And you are not the expectations the world has placed on you. Beneath all of that, your real self is still there, whole, strong, and waiting to be rediscovered. Of course, getting there takes courage. Sometimes we've been living from a false version of ourselves for so long that it feels real. It's what we know. And letting go of it can feel unsettling, even scary. I promise you, though, beneath that fear is freedom. Now, one way to tell if you're living disconnected from your true self is to notice where you feel powerless in your life. Do you ever feel like things are out of control? Like no matter what you do, you end up feeling and being in the same frustrating situations. This feeling of helplessness isn't random. It's a sign that something deeper is asking to be seen, asking to be healed. Many of us have learned to cope by trying to control things, by chasing success, approval, or power, believing that if we just achieve enough, we'll finally feel worthy. Some others do the opposite, holding themselves back, withdrawing, or believing they're not good enough to go after what they truly want. In both cases, we're disconnected from our true power. Your real self doesn't need to constantly win to feel worthy. It doesn't need validation from others to feel whole. And it doesn't fear failure because it knows that mistakes are part of growth. When you begin to trust this deeper part of you, life becomes lighter. Struggles don't feel so overwhelming. Decisions become clearer. And you no longer need to pretend to be someone you're not. So, of course, the question is, how do we return to our true selves? Well, first, we start by noticing, by becoming aware of the patterns and beliefs that have been shaping our lives, by asking, what am I afraid of? What do I believe about myself that might not be true? Where am I holding on to something that is keeping me stuck? And then we practice letting go. We let go of the idea that we have to be perfect. We let go of the belief that we are unworthy of love. We let go of the fear that says we are not enough. And as we do, something incredible happens. We begin to feel at home within ourselves. No, it's not an overnight process. It takes time. There will be moments when old fears resurface, when you slip back into old patterns. But each time you choose to come back to yourself, to truth instead of fear, you take a step closer to the freedom and peace that has always been within you. So if you are struggling right now, know this: you are not alone. And maybe more importantly, you're not lost. You're simply remembering who you have always been. And that, my friend, is a beautiful thing. Love you. Connect soon.